Doesn't mean I'm right either, right? But yeah. I want everybody. My name is Teixeira. I am the program. Today is a good event, and because of that, I try to make something a little bit more interesting. So we're gonna learn through a game. We're gonna have two groups. We're gonna have this side and this side. We're gonna see which group is able to get more points today. I will say A and B, just so we know which one. So we're gonna need everybody's participation. And every time you get something right in each group, that's few things. It's not for the get say something when it comes up, you get 1 point. Okay? Let's see. A, B. We're talking about today. Let's talk about homework. I'm not talking about food insecurity. No, can be thing happens. Then warning, warning. And people think homeless as we inside is sleeping in the streets. This is type of homelessness. Somebody who's sleeping in a car. Somebody is sleeping in somebody else's house, getting a house. Doesn't have real place, just that's my place. It's like that often can cause that's Colombia. Go so much money. You know, her she is sleeping um, with her family still. So she lives in Chicago, so she didn't need to go to the dorms. And also, her family couldn't really afford it. So she just, do her best with her family. Just go to college, is super excited. Now, Monica's having some challenges. And here is our group, A, A, B. And we will help Monica overcome her challenges in order to succeed in college. So this is the first challenge. So Monica is gay. She decided to come out to her family saying, it's time. So she learned a lot in school that, you are who you are and you need to embrace yourself. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to come out to my family, her Latino family. I'm Monica, Latina. And what happened was that they said, oh no, in my family there's no gay. And they kick her out of the house. That seems surprising, but it's quite often. It really happens, particularly with underrepresented families, right? Who are less educated, move to her friend's dorm. So she had a friend, and she's like, I'm going to be there with them. I'm going to just get a space in the dorms, and I'm going to be there. Now she's trying to figure out what to do. So what should Monica do? Should Monica ask another student if she can move in with them? If they catch her, right? Because eventually they will figure out she's sleeping there, so she's not going to be able to be there forever, right? The staff from dorms will know that she's there, and usually, and I'm not sure about Colombia, but usually you can stay a maximum of 2 weeks in the dorms. You can't bet. So I don't know at Columbus what is the time frame, but
it's like 2 or 3 days.
2 or 3 days. Okay, so here you have even less, right? Because at many places you can stay up to 2 weeks. So here's a 2 or 3 days. So they're gonna catch eventually that Monica is coming in and out. So what's going on? So what should a Monica do? Ask another student if she can move them to another room. Wait to see if staff will find out about her situation. Talk to a school representative about it. Be careful not to get caught going in and out of the dorms. What do you think?
3.
3? Talk to a school representative about it. Is that okay for A? Do you agree with him? Because there's a team. You two have to agree here.
Yes, I agree.
All right. How about this team, B?
Yeah.
Yeah? 3?
3.
All right. Why? Why do you think it's 3, not the other ones?
Because number 4 is temporary. Number 1 is temporary. Number 2 is also temporary. So it's like you have to find something that'll give you more than a temporary solution.
Right. Exactly. Awesome. All right. So 1 point for each. And then we have, so just so we only delay the problem, right? It is temporary, so you wait. By the time someone finds out, it's going to be too short. They're really going to kick you out, and then you have no place to be, right? And eventually somebody, if you go to another, try to keep moving, eventually somebody will catch you, right? So you want to discuss the problem with somebody, right? And that's, I'm going to say, if you take anything from this workshop today, is that when you face a challenge, you want to talk to someone. Not just another student, but someone who's a professional. If you're part of a trio, come and talk to your trio advisor. We've done a lot of things here for students, so we will help you navigate the services to be able to get help. But let's continue. So Monica decided to talk to a school representative. So who should Monica approach? Right? Tell me.
Oh, student relations.
Student relations. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, everybody agrees? Why?
Because that's who specifically would be the best to help her.
Why? What is student relations?
Student relations.
What do they do?
They help with housing and all that other stuff, and they may be able to refer them to other groups that may be supportive too. They just have overall knowledge of everything. So.
All right, yeah. So now, why not a peer coach or peer tutor?
I feel like they'll refer them to student relations.
Right, right. If they are well trained,
Yeah.
right, they will refer you to, because they can't help you either. So what about a faculty member?
But they'd also refer you to student relations.
Yeah. Yeah, they'd also refer to student relations.
Yes, exactly. So the best place to go is to student relations. If you are a trio participant, I also recommend to come to trio because we have other resources as well, right? So, and we will refer you to student relations. And we'll help you with other things, but at the same time refer you to student relations. And definitely talking to another student, it's not necessarily the best option, right? They might know and refer you to student relations. They might not know and not help much. All right, so student relations. Look at the list of things they can do. And they help you not only with stresses regarding housing, and I'm going to give one point here for each. Food insecurity, they will help you even if you have, stressors with other students, problems in the dorms, problems of any kind. That's the place you want to go and ask for help. They are like very helpful here. And that's the link. So you're all going to have access to this presentation, so you don't need to worry about, getting any links or anything. Also, the university has a search bar. So if you are at a place that you don't have the link or something, you can type student relations and it will take you there, right in our search bar. Now, second challenge. There now are some financial challenges, some work, school balance, and stress. Monica decided to work to support herself because now she's on her own. So she no longer has the support from her parents. She needs to find a job to pay for expenses in school. What should Monica do?
All the above.
Yeah, we all need them.
Yes,
See what that would be now.
You can talk and make a decision and tell me what do you think?
Are we doing like the first step in what we should do, or just?
No, so we have 3 issues.
Okay.
Financial challenges, work school balance, and stress,
Okay.
right? Because she's having all those things. And what should Monica? What can she do?
We said all of them.
All of them. Visit the career center, talk to a trade advisor, visit Columbia Central, look for a job outside, search for a job on Handshake, ask her friends if they know about any work opportunity. Okay, so now I want to know why they should visit the career center.
Well, they'll be helpful with finding a job on campus or off campus possibly.
Right, career center will help you find jobs. So look, you all know everything. Oh my goodness. So, career center will help you find jobs inside and outside, right? They also will help you with what?
Resume, cover letter.
Internships, resume, cover letter, portfolio. Have you worked on your portfolio yet? When is the best time to start working on your portfolio?
Now.
Freshman year, that's when you want to start. If you haven't started yet, it's too late already. Move really quickly and get some help, because you want to express the 4 years that you're here into a nice design place where potential companies can look at. You don't want to wait until the end to do that. You want to learn how to do it, and every time you have something that you think is incredible, you want to add to your portfolio, right? So you are not doing that yet, start it today. Also, career service tomorrow is going to have a fair for underrepresented population. Anybody is welcome to go. They're going to have 30 plus companies to talk to you all. If you're not looking for a job, should you go or not?
Yes.
Yes. Why?
To network.
Exactly. To network. Go online and talk to the companies. Get their information. Ask about what they're doing, even if you're not ready for a job yet. To your advisor. Why would you come to a tree advisor?
Well, they can help manage the stress between work and school as well.
Yes, they can help you manage that. They can also refer you to other services to figure out what could be happening, right, with you. Because when you're in the middle of the stress, it's very challenging to think alone. Having a professional with experience in those areas, they can say, oh, what about this? What about that? I had a situation with a student years ago who graduated, but at that time, mom kicked him out of the house. it was just because he turned 23, and she thought that after the age, she doesn't need to support him anymore. She literally kicked him out. He had to figure out where to live, how to eat, and etc. And eventually he ended up in the hospital. He got sick, ended up in the hospital with no health insurance, and got this huge bill. And his grades started going down. He was a 3 student. He used to come all the time. So I saw him. It's like, what's happening? You're not coming to the office. He's like, come and see me. So he came. He told me, I'm very stressed out. And then when he told me all the situation, and also the bill with the hospital. And of course, we kind of help. I called the hospital and said, this student can't pay for this. Do you have a grant or some money to help? And they did. So we have been doing those things for a while. So we may have a solution to the problem that you can't think about it. So you need to come and share. Columbia Central. Why visit Columbia Central?
They'll help you with all the academic funds and everything, sorting things out and balances.
Yes, they will help you with funds. If now you have a new situation, let's say now you don't have your parents helping you or you lost your job, they can revisit your FAFSA. You can appeal and say, I don't have that much money that I had before. Now I need some revision for my FAFSA. I need an extra scholarship. I need a grant or something to help me here. They are really good. And they will look your situation and try to work with you. What about jobs outside? Where would you get some opportunities with jobs outside? What do you think?
Asking around friends, family.
Yes, around with family. You could even go to a specific place and say, do you have any opportunity here? And this happened to me. I'm going to tell you what happened to me. When I was getting divorced, I had a situation with my ex-husband where he cut all my funds. So I was overnight with no funds for anything. You know what I did? I walked to places and said, I need a job. And eventually they gave me a job. I said, listen, I'm in this situation. I have a small child. I have no income. I need to do something. And eventually I got the job, right? So you can go when you really need, you can go and ask. Handshake is our platform here, for jobs. So you can go there too. In career service, it can help you with that. Friends and student workers, faculty, you can communicate with people and ask for them. All right. Third challenge. Good job so far. You're all like acing it. Monica decided to work to support herself and start working 30 hours a week. That's pretty heavy if you're also a full-time student, right? 30 hours a week, that's a lot. So she cannot balance school and work, and now she's failing all classes. What should Monica do? What do you think? Because of stress in the new job, she started failing her classes.
Oh yeah, not 7.
Oh yeah, not 7, just 1 through 6.
I
Oh
think
my
not
Very
one.
decent.
Not one.
Wait.
Weeknights?
I mean, I feel like she's already working hard,
Yeah.
or she might be just working hard at the other job. Probably
Yeah,
not a
maybe
work hard
like from
issue.
2 to 6.
It's probably just, balance.
Yeah.
Probably already trying to work hard on her classes. It's hard to work harder when you have other stuff going on. So maybe 2 through 6.
Yeah.
And the decision here? 2 through 6?
2 through 6.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where we go? Let me see the time he logs. Passing the time. All right. So yeah.
I thought it was all of us. Like 7 and 1.
So, and that's correct. She's already working hard. And many students think I'm just going to work harder. And that's really not the case here. She's falling apart because she has too much on her plate. Working harder is not enough, right? And now just wait and hope that everything is going to be okay. It's not also the best solution. You gotta take steps. Now, talk to her professor. Why would Monica do that?
Maybe they can let her resubmit some assignments or give her some extensions. They know her situation.
Yes, so she can share, I'm going through this. Can I get some extensions on an assignment? Can I redo something that I didn't do well? That's correct. Visit the tutoring center. The academic, you know?
Yeah.
Tutoring can help her get caught up with the work she's missed maybe, or like hasn't been able to focus on because of the job.
Yes, definitely. Yes, will help her, right, learn whatever she missed, or even because maybe she had to miss a class, right, or because she was there but she couldn't focus because she's stressed out. Work with a peer coach. How's that gonna help?
Organization, planning.
Study groups.
Yes, study groups. We're gonna get 2 points over here now, because that was not part of the list. There he goes. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Yes, exactly. Study groups. Get people to help you study because you're stressed out. This is a great way of doing that. So peer coach can help you with organization, planning, to get things on track to maximize your time. Ask her to your device for help. How's that gonna help?
They refer you to all the rest of the services and to talk to your professor and everything.
Yes, exactly. So your advisors can actually talk to your professor and help negotiate what you need, right? So they can teach you how to navigate through the process if you are unsure. Now, find a counselor to talk about her challenges.
I mean, it helps her like become less stressed when she starts talking about the challenges she's going through for like failing her classes, but also like finding a solution to like increase her grades like from an F to a B or an A.
Yes, perfect, exactly. You know, sometimes talking to someone can also help you release some of those stressors. All right, now, 4th challenge.
Oh my God.
Monica, because of all that, she's very anxious and fearful. Now she starts getting depressed and ill. Monica works so hard to handle everything, school, finances, you know, academics, her emotions, that now her anxiety became unmanageable. She does it. So she's crying all the time. She's having a hard time falling asleep, right? So she's just feeling like, I don't want to get out of bed. What should Monica do?
I'm thinking maybe like 2 and 5.
On 2, 3, and I'll pick 4 though. 2, 3, and
2 is the best one.
2, 3, and 5.
I mean, I think 2 is probably
Yeah,
best.
2, 3, and 5.
But I could see that. Getting the student disability services help with like anxiety.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they work with diagnosed things or, you know, help you get that
2, 3,
information
and 5.
about certain things. Like, that's been my experience, but I'm not sure, like, if it's undiagnosed, they'd be willing to do much. So I think professional. Pardon?
Still good.
Yeah, probably. Refer.
All right. What's the decision here?
So we decided on 2, 3, and 5.
Okay, 2, 3, and 5. And what about you all here?
We think 2 is the most beneficial, but we also consider 3 and 5 to be true. If anything, student disability services can refer them to seek help or something.
All right, so let's see. 2, 3, and 5. And I have 5 in blue because it is beneficial to talk to somebody, right? But it's not the first thing that you want to do, right? Just talk to another student, right? To feel better, you want to make sure you get help. And 2 and 3, and I'm going to give 3 points for everybody. So now number 2, seek professional help. Why is that important?
I mean, they can help out, like they can also like give, they also like they give out like oh my god, they give them like advice on how writing down like on a notebook like how they feel and like how and like how and like why are they feeling like this,
Like journaling emotions, their emotions.
Journaling.
Yes. What else?
You can get specialized help from someone who knows everything about whatever you're feeling. If you're
Right.
anxious, you can get an anxiety therapist or
Right.
depression therapist.
And in some cases, you may need to get medication if the case is very severe, right? So you need to look for a professional who can actually see what's going on, see if you need, advanced services, right? If you need therapy, if you need medication. So you want to look for a professional if you feel that way. And now, and I know I heard that some disability services, there was like, goals, no goals. How can they help us?
Refer, I think.
Okay, so they can refer somewhere.
They get accommodations.
Right. You can get accommodations. If you are diagnosed with anxiety, depression, you can actually get extended time for things and other accommodations based on your needs.
And she's talked to her trio advisor.
Yes. Okay, he's gonna get 2 points now. Exactly. The trio advisor will help you navigate throughout those services. And the Student Disability Service, the great thing about them is that even if you don't have all the paperwork yet, but you're working with somebody to get the paperwork, they will start working with you. They will help you through the process. They're extremely helpful. And they will make sure things are moving forward to help you. Even before you get the full documentation, they will work with you to help you get through that. All right, 5th challenge, and the final challenge. Academic warning, probation, dismissal. Who knows here? What is academic warning? What is probation? What is dismissal?
Academic warning is it's like a statement of the student, like if he's like on the verge of failing, like on the verge of failing classes, but also on the verge of getting his schedule canceled.
Yes. So academic warning, when a student there is something here that's called academic progress, where they have expectations. You have to keep a GPA above 2.0, and you have to keep your completion rates above 2/3, right, above 67%. Which means if you withdraw a lot of classes, if you fail a lot of classes, if you have very low grades and a low GPA, you will, first thing they're going to put to you on academic warning, say, listen, be careful. Something is coming up here for you. Then, if you don't get better, you go to probation, it means that's it, you're on probation. If you don't succeed, we are going to let you go. And they dismiss you. You no longer can take classes at university. You can go back to maybe a community college, take some classes there and appeal afterwards. But once you're dismissed, you can't come back. You can't take classes anymore. So it's important that before you go through all this process, that you get support. That's why we're here. So Monica ended up doing poorly. She didn't actually choose all those things, and she ended up doing really poorly in her classes. And now she's at risk. She's already went through warning, probation. She's at risk of dismissal. What is uh, she's about to be dismissed. What can she do? Now, I didn't give you any options. I want that from you. We went through a lot of things already that she can use right now.
Um, she can talk to the dean of students. I know that the dean of students, sometimes when you tell them what's going on in your personal life and everything, they can help you get accommodated or discuss, I forgot what it's called, the temporary leave for your emotional stability, or if someone passes away in your family and you can no longer go to school at that point in time, like a certain freeze period.
Yes, thank you. Yes, the dean of students is here to help you navigate those challenges and can help you with coming up with some solutions or some breaks that you can utilize. Now, keep in mind that you don't want to wait until dismissal, right? Close to dismissal. You should be doing this right in the first phase of the warning case. But talking to the dean of students is really helpful. What else can be done?
The professors.
Right, you can talk to the professors and ask for extra points, extra to reduce some exams, ask them to accommodate some of the challenges you're going through. Yes. What else?
Disability services.
Disability services. Yes, you can talk to the disability office, right? If you have already an accommodation, you're already working with them, and you have extra challenges, you can go back and say, listen, I have extra challenges. Can you help me? That's right. What else?
Advisors.
Your advisors. Yes, advisors can also refer you to additional help and help you navigate some of the challenges you have in class. What else? I want one in particular that I'm looking for, and they do all the dismissals.
Isn't it a certain program?
Yeah, it is a department that does the dismissals, and that's when you do the appeals, when you academic warning or probation.
It's not student persistence, is it?
Yes, it is student persistence. Yes, you want to work with the student persistence. They are very supportive. You don't know what to do, go talk to them. They will help you navigate. They also have a team. Now they have a program called Scholars Program. If you're not part of a trio, you need additional help. They particularly focus on freshmen, but if you're struggling, they will support you too. So you want to make sure that you look for the help. Look for the persistent group. They are amazing, very friendly, and incredible. So you want to go there and ask for help. And sometimes you will need to go to a community college, which is okay. But when you come back, you can also return and communicate with them, and they will help you. All right, so that's what I had for today. Summarizing what we talked about, we talked about homelessness, food insecurity, which I'm gonna just add, right, which is part of our financial issues. We talk about places that we can get help. We talk about our finances. How can we help with our finances? And eventually, if you get stressed, some academic warning or failing or something, where we can get help. Now, it's important I just brought some examples of what Columbia Central can do financially for you. So from time to time, also the government provides emergency grants. Things extra that's not part of your FAFSA package. If you don't go there and ask for it, you don't know those things are available. Some of the examples they've done, like a personal expense grants here, balance resolution grants, degree completion grants. So those are money that you can go to the Columbia Center and say, I'm having this situation. Can you help? And they will navigate you how to get those grants. But unless you go and you ask for help, you won't know. Columbia Cares. Who heard here about Columbia Cares? So Columbia Cares, it's also under the Dean of Students Office, right? Student Relations, they are all over there. And they can help you with emergency funds. I think it's up to $300. Anybody can get. If you have an emergency, you can go there and ask for the emergency funds. They, that is not correct. I just messed up probably. The Columbia Rex, you can get clothing. If you need clothing, we have some over here, but they have a lot more for you. And then you have Columbia Care packets where you can get food, you can get some personal care items if you're in an emergency situation. So you can do that. Trio has a online area with resources, and I'm going to show you that right now before we close. And then student relations, they have a housing rentals lists, and let me show you that so they can help you with that. So you'll get, all right, for some reason the mouse, right here. So the trio, and it's available, this PowerPoint, so you will have all the links to that. Of course, it's not, and Leo's not here to help me today with this.
We just start without the data.
Huh?
The bottom one.
Start with
Start.
other data.
Yeah.
Start with all data.
Confirm.
Confirm and start browsing.
Oh, is it in the second?
Microsoft Edge.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it's not
Can you
giving
try
me the
clicking it again?
link. So anyways, it should go to a, let me see if I can get a document on our shared drive. All three students have access to it. Let's see if I can just copy the link
Open.
and then open somewhere else instead of Google, instead of Edge, to see if it makes a difference. Well, then maybe Command V. Yeah, I can't do that.
Could you do a Command V?
Let's go back into the comp hyperlink, and I do Command V. It's not. All right, it's not giving me the option, but we do have a document, an Excel document with emergency housing, how to get, if you don't have insurance and you need to get vaccinated, or you have an emergency, that you can get health services for free. We have, a place where you can go and test it out. Before you have those issues, there is like a training online when you can go and imagine you're going through it and practice to see how you can go through some of those challenges and do better. So the link is here. Unfortunately, the computer is not cooperating right now, and then here's some opportunities for housing. So those links are there. If you get the PowerPoint, you'll be able to see them. And that's it for today. So Monica's excited that you helped her succeed. And let's see who got. So A got 24 points, and B got 20 points. So thank you all for coming today. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer your questions. And I hope that you got some more additional knowledge about how to survive here during financial struggle.
Can you put the resource? I want to take a picture and.
Oh, sure, yeah. You can also, so this is also available online. You can have the whole PowerPoint.
Can I try to open it?
Huh? Yeah, you can try to open if you're able to, please.
Will the PowerPoint be emailed or?
Now the PowerPoint it's online for every student. So we will be sharing the link because all the PowerPoints for the whole week are available online. It's not just this one. So you will have access to all the PowerPoints. It's already there, and you can go and check if you got the email and you got the information. I send out information about it. But if not, you can also reach out to me and ask. And at the end of the 3 week, I will send again a summary. So I ask you please to do an evaluation, get your phone, get the evaluation about this workshop today.
Where do you get the evaluation?
It's right there. This is the application right here. The evaluation is this one.
Oh, whoops.
So this is if you are a trio participant and you want to become a trio participant, you can do the application. Yesterday it was working. Today it is. I'm saying the clipboard is empty. You can, you can also edit and go and copy it, see if it doesn't. It's not working today. Thank you for trying. Yes, it's not working today. Thank you for trying. Yeah. So what I could do here is see if that makes any change. Oh, there it goes. We got it. All right. Okay, so we can see for health, some counseling services even outside. We talk about internal services, but there are some outside. Food and insecurity, you can have clothing. Here is the document that I told you that can help you kind of play, and see how you get those things. We have housing emergencies, financial literacy, and some of the academic. And I keep adding more things. So every time I find new resources, I add here. And the same thing, if you know something that should be here, you can also share, so we can add the information here. So welcome to share with me any resources that you might have. And let's see if we got this 1, 2. And this is from student relations about housing and how to get housing referrals. All right, and you have like lists of student housing and domestic violence shelters and homelessness shelters and etc. Hostel. So we have lots of resources here as well. All right, so that's what I have for you all today. Thank you for coming, and I hope you got something out of this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.